This from the Justice Department. International organized crime groups control significant positions in global energy and strategic materials sectors. The Department of Justice calling it a very serious threat to U.S. security. So what does that mean for U.S. businesses? Let's get some reaction now. Howard Rosencrantz, what does that mean if Tony Soprano controls this stuff?
I got to tell you, I didn't know whether or not we're going to take this story seriously or not until it gets some significant traction and there's something factual to support
Yeah, you'd have to see that there is a...
I mean, we're talking about huge worldwide commodity markets. The oil is a fungible item. It comes from various different sources. This is not a little controlled world like OPEC.
But you can have a few key players, the extreme speculators.
I believe you could create an influence. I got to believe it's very short-lived.
What do you make of that, Tracy?
I don't know. I've seen the mob in action. I'm thinking they could rule the world, and they probably should. We wouldn't have the Obama issue, quite frankly, if Tony Soprano was in charge. I think there's a strong possibility.
I don't know where you're going with this.
I just think that there's a strong possibility that you could see how they would be involved, what they would be doing with this, and why, actually, it could get scary, because they do have...
I don't believe a word of it. It got a lot of currency.
Why?
I just don't believe it. But because the mob is, you know, I don't know. It's not like it was.
New Jersey.
It's careful. I got to drive home tonight. But what do you think of it, Jonathan?
Well, I mean, Neil, ExxonMobil can't control the price of oil. How could the mob control the price of oil? I mean, this ranks up there with, you know, the Zapruder film and Who Killed Paul as another one of these crazy conspiracy theories that at the end of the day just doesn't pan out.
I don't know. There are millions and millions of FBI agents and federal agents around the world work. I mean, there was the Russian mob. The Russian mob took down the whole healthcare system, quite frankly, at one point over there.
Russian mob controls the Russian oil market, so...
There's possible.
It depends on what you call an organized crime. I mean, Saudi Arabia, Venezuela, and Russia could be considered organized crime,
yes,
but these guys, these guys.
Could I switch this because this story? You know what? I actually do think this story is stupid. So I'm going to go to the Starbucks thing today. I do. But I love this next guest. Hillary Clinton is still standing. Suddenly Barack Obama suddenly stumbling. Yet from the traditional media, it seems to be the other way around. It is weird. Actually, it's funny, too, and that means it is Miller time. Dennis Miller here now to assess Pennsylvania the day after, and, yeah, the economic implications for all of us. He has such a cool vocabulary. I just like to hear him talk. Dennis, good to see you. Thanks for coming.
No, thanks for having me, Neil. Thanks for carving some time out from the electric panel there. And by the woman down at the end of the table, if that dress was any shorter, she could have worked for Tony Soprano at the Bada Bing.
And see, we have standards here. This isn't like an O'Reilly show. All right,
I'm not saying it wasn't a nice leg.